RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, and a whole lot more. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 7:37 in the morning on Friday, February 3rd, 2017, about 25 degrees in Berwick, Massachusetts. Going to be about 32, 33 degrees today. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Friday, February 3rd, 2017. Some news to report on the RVBN News. Why Patrick Marleau of the San Jose Sharks became the 45th player in NHL history to score 500 career goals, so congratulations to him. Marleau's probably going to be the last player to reach 500 goals for quite a while, because the next active player behind him is Patrick Elias, but he and Vincent LeCavalier, but they're both retired. And Rick Nash is about 90 goals away, and if he stays active, he might be the next player to reach 500 goals. We'll wait and see how it plays out. And it's also Happy National Wear Red today. That's to promote heart health. And that's about it on news from the RVBN News. Why be back in the flash with my first video blog subject of the day. Get out. You're so sweet, cause they're cute. The more the merrier. Go find something to do. This action will not be taught in BMHS. Are you writing a book? Oh my! And business is about to pick up. That's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. This is the XFL. Great quotes only on RVBN. Time now 7:39 in the morning. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is my personality profile. Today's personality profile is about former Major League Baseball second baseman and currently the top analyst on the MLB network, Harold Reynolds. Harold's played 12 seasons in the big leagues before becoming a broadcaster. Harold was born and he grew up in Oregon, and he was a 3-sport star in high school. He played basketball, football, and baseball, and he played on a traveling American Legion baseball team in high school, which traveled around, and it was so good. Originally, the San Diego Padres drafted Harold in 1979, but he opted for college at Canada College in California while playing, and he went there to play basketball and baseball. And he was such a good player that in 1980, the Seattle Mariners drafted Harold in the first round of the draft, and he signed with the Mariners, He spent parts of 6 seasons in the big leagues, in the minor league system for the Mariners. He had a couple of cups of coffee with them in 1983, 1984, and 1985 before becoming a regular everyday roster for the Mariners. He was a great second baseman, and he played 12 seasons in the big leagues, mainly with the Seattle Mariners, also with the Baltimore Orioles and California Angels. And he was a pretty good second baseman. 7 seasons, he had 100 or more hits in a season. One time he scored 100 or more runs. He wasn't known for hitting power. He only had 1 season of 5 home runs or more. One season he hit 300. He had 7 seasons, 20 more doubles. 2 seasons he had 50 more RBIs. 6 seasons he had 20 more stolen bases. And 5 seasons he had 5 or more triples. He made 2 American League All-Star teams. He was a great defensive second baseman, winning 3 Gold Gloves. He led the American League in stolen bases in 1987, which he temporarily stopped Rickey Henderson's streak of stolen bases. And after he left the Mariners, Harold became kind of like a backup utility player for the Orioles and Angels, ending his career in 1994 with a .258 batting average, 21 home runs, 353 RBIs, 1,233 hits, 641 scored, 230 doubles, 53 triples, and 250 steals. Harold was not on any Hall of Fame ballot because he didn't qualify. Even though he played 10 or more years, he didn't make the cut in 2000. After Harold retired from baseball, he went into broadcasting for 10 seasons from 1996 to 2006. Harold worked for ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, as a baseball analyst on Baseball Tonight. Plus, he did some color commentating on World Series, College World Series, Little League World Series, and selected games for ESPN. He was fired in mid-2006 by ESPN for sexual harassment because he hugged an ESPN employee innocently, but she really kind of took offense to it, so he got fired. Then he was out of work for a year, but he resurfaced as an analyst on MLB.com for about a year. Then in 2008, he worked for SNY New York as a baseball analyst for Mets games, and he also was a studio host for the MLB on TBS. In 2009, Harold signed on with MLB Network as the top analyst for them, appearing on MLB Tonight and also on Hot Stove. Plus, he was on MLB Now, appears on Intentional Talk and like other shows for MLB Network. He also is big on sports education. He teaches it. And for a couple of years, Harold worked for Fox Sports as the #1 baseball analyst in 2014 and 2015 before being demoted to the second team. And Harold knows his baseball. He's a great, great analyst, in my humble opinion. Maybe one of these days, Harold could make the Baseball Hall of Fame in the broadcasting wing for the Ford Frick Award. That would be great. And that's about it on that. I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be about how the Entercom CBS radio merger is going to affect Boston radio. I'm going to predict how it's going to play out. And the third and final video blog tonight will be about Super Bowl 51 predictions between the Atlanta Falcons and New England Patriots. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Budding guy. Molly was blood. WCCO accents, nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunnning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX channel, love New York. Got the best like in New York City. Papa gives of NBC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Just best like in Raleigh, North Carolina. Frankly, WHGH Channel 7 Boston is such a sweetie pie, and she's the best like in Boston and in the world. So, Sean, let you get. Bye.